Hello, my name is Minecraft Phenom 08, and this is episode 7 of my 1 Billion Iron Ingot Challenge in Minecraft 1.16. In today's episode, I will hopefully be getting ready to move or to make a new base at a better location, and I have a few things that I need to do before I can do that, so let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is I want to actually highlight some upgrades I made between episodes to the laser mining system that I installed last time. I have added more laser drills, and I have also added some speed upgrades. So I believe at the end of the last episode, I had 2 of these laser drills. Now I have 7 of them. And if you look at the working area of these, you can see that the working area is actually a little bit bigger than they have been in the past, so that we can arrange the laser drills in kind of this format around the ore laser base. In addition to adding more laser drills, I also added some speed tier upgrades to them, and this greatly increases the speed at which they perform. So I have quite a bit of stuff here. So you'll notice I do have a lot of gold ore, and I have a lot of stuff in general. So some of this stuff I need to get processing pretty quickly. I also have a little bit of stuff right here as well. One thing I have done is I've played with these laser lenses a little bit, and if we look at the laser drill, just to see what these laser lenses do, if we go to the ore base, you can see that these lenses are kind of paired up to different things. So the 2 laser lenses that I've used are the light blue laser lens, because that allowed me to get more diamonds, and then the yellow laser lens, which allowed me to get more gold. So that's what I've done between episodes. It wasn't a big transformative thing, so that's why I went ahead and did it off camera, and it greatly benefited me, as I now have basically all the gold I need and all of the diamonds that I need as well. So one thing that I need to do this episode is I need to get wool, because in the future I'm going to be using a lot of wool when I dive into making a very large scale applied energistic system. So let's go ahead and do that right now. What I need to do, and actually, I forgot one thing that I'm going to need. I'm going to need another range upgrade. So first off, we need to slap down an animal rancher, and this will be able to harvest wool from the sheep here. And I'm going to place a chest on top of this block. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to arrange the output to push to the chest on top, and I need to give this system some energy. So let's take a look. If we just dig over like this, there should be energy over here, and there is, so that's cool. And then we just need to hook it up to energy to get that going. I also need to add a range upgrade. So actually, that's not an ideal place to put that, because I don't like when my cables are like that. So we're going to do this instead. It actually probably doesn't matter at all having like a double connection there, but I just like the aesthetics of this better, even though I will never actually see that. Okay, so we're not getting anything right now because we don't have the range. If we go to show working area, it's just the block directly in front of it. Occasionally a sheep might wander into this block space and get its whole wool harvested, but we can't super count on that. So let's take a look, and let's craft a range upgrade using the dissolution chamber. So let's go ahead and go for the diamond one again. It's just 2 redstone, 2 glass, and 4 diamonds. So 2 redstone, 2 glass, and 4 diamonds. And because I have all of that diamond ore, the diamonds, it isn't really a big deal right now. I did process some of the diamonds between episodes, but I actually do need to get some of the other stuff processing. So this will give me a range upgrade, which is nice. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. And here we go, almost there. Range upgrade, and that should work just fine for that animal rancher. And that should give me lots and lots of wool. So obviously between episodes I lured these sheep here. Obviously that's pretty simple, so that's why I went ahead and did that off camera. Just need some wheat and to find some sheep. So now we'll have a good supply of wool. This area is chunk loaded, so basically anytime that these sheep get wool, it will be harvested. And very quickly I will get lots and lots of wool. So that's pretty fantastic. So the next thing I need to do is I want to install a mob crusher, because I don't need like a lot of pink slime, but I do need ender pearls moving forward, because I would like to install a void ore miner at some point. I need lots and lots of ender pearls. Let's take a look at some of the recipes for the void ore miner. and it's not even called the void ore miner. My bad. It's called the void miner. So to make this litherite, I'm going to need emeralds, ender pearls, and nether quartz. The nether quartz and emeralds aren't that big of a problem because I do have emerald ore coming in from my laser drill system. But the ender pearls, I need to get them from this system, and using this right here, you don't get items, you just get meat and pink slime. However, if I just substitute this mob slaughter factory for a mob crusher, I will get ender pearls. So that's what we're going to do. Let's grab this upgrade. Let's go ahead and get rid of this block right now, and let's exchange it for the mob crusher. So the mob crusher will drop items, and it will put them into its internal inventory right here. Let's go ahead and see. So... okay, so we're going to get some stuff that we don't need. And that's kind of... okay, so what I did to get this spawner is it was actually like a skeleton or a zombie spawner of some sort before. But with an Enderman egg, I actually changed it into an Enderman spawner. But for whatever reason, it still generates this loot from the old mob, which would be like the iron leggings, the iron boots, and the bows and stuff. What we're after is the ender pearls. And I'm not super sure that there's a good way to get rid of this stuff. But what we can do is we can set this chest here to begin with. Let's go ahead and tell the essence to just be dumped over here, because I'm not going to be using it right now. In the future, this is actually something very valuable, but for right now, I'm not going to worry about it. And then out of the north face here, I need to eject all of the items. So... the north face, let's push these items out. So I think what I'm going to do is I might grab something like I'm going to grab another chest, actually, is what I'm going to do. I'm not sure the best way to do this, because like I'm trying to say, the ender pearls are really what I'm after here. I don't really need anything else. The nebulous hearts are really nice as well, because they are actually ender pearls as well through that crafting recipe. And these are also ender pearls. And I'm not sure if it's a 4x recipe or 9x recipe, but that you can make ender pearls out of those as well. But all this other stuff is just kind of junk, unfortunately. I am generating ender pearls rather quickly, though, so that's actually super good to see. Some of this other stuff I might be able to use, though. The enchantments are nice on some of this stuff. So I'm going to let that run for a little bit. And let's actually start on some of the void miner stuff. So let's grab as many ender pearls as we can. And let's go from there. This should allow me to get a decent start here. And it's always nice to have a good supply of ender pearls, to be honest. So the first thing we're going to need is a bunch of litherite, and I'm not actually sure how much of this I need. I need 4 of it for this right here, but I need more for these guys and the assembler itself. And I'm kind of debating whether to do a lot of this crafting on camera or not. So let's... okay, so actually, one thing I'm forgetting is I need to... let's thin out my inventory real fast, because I do need to get some stuff ore processing. I need the emeralds. I need them like now. Let's get some diamonds going as well, and then gold. I don't know that I actually need gold in today's episode, but we'll get that going anyways. They're kind of separate systems here. So I'm going to do the emeralds over here. I do have flint in the pulverizer in this pulverizer, and that flint will allow me to get a few more extra emeralds. And actually, I can grab more flint for that as well. So in between episodes, I also replaced my old ore processing system for mechanism with thermal stuff. In the future, I definitely will move back to mechanism. But for right now, the thermal expansion stuff is actually quicker. And it also gives me a few byproducts that I really like. So the diamonds will be over here once the emeralds kind of finish up. But I can go ahead and do the gold over here. And that's going to end up being a lot of gold ingots. So yeah, and I don't need that stuff right now. Let's go ahead and put this diamond ore right here, just to get rid of it for right now. And let's grab this stuff back. So let's make some litherite, because I need litherite right now. So let's grab some of these emeralds. And so there are actually obviously different recipes that you're seeing for this litherite. Obviously, this recipe is the best recipe because you're better on emeralds. So that's the recipe I'm going to be using. It's the recipe that obviously makes sense here. Otherwise, you're just kind of burning emeralds if you use any other recipe. So let's go ahead and do that as much as we can for right now. And that's actually a decent amount of litherite, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and make some more ender pearls. Okay, I really thought that was the recipe. Huh, I wonder what the recipe is, because I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I can always look it up, I guess. Okay, so ender pearl fragments. Okay, so it's this recipe. So that's cool. We can get some more ender pearls there. Let's start making the machines that we actually need. So we need a couple of machines here. We need a machine called an assembler, which is made like so. We're gonna need some obsidian plates. How much obsidian do I have? I have a decent amount right now. So let's go ahead and do that, because I know I need a lot of obsidian plates here. And let's go back to the assembler. I think there are 1 or 2 machines that I'm going to need. So let's go ahead and see what I have. So I don't have much of anything. Let's go ahead and make a couple pistons. Let's get rid of that for right now. We'll need some of these, and we'll need some of these for the void ore miner system itself as well. So let's go ahead and make, for right now, let's go ahead and make 32 of these. I do need some more gold. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot of gold here in a second. So doing this isn't really a big deal. So let's make 32 of these if I can. Okay, so that's 32, but I need more obsidian. And I'm sure I'm going to need more obsidian plates, and that's kind of unfortunate, because I might have to go mining for obsidian at some point. But let's go back to the assembler and get this done so that we can get it going. So... okay, so we need the obsidian plates. Need some more of those guys. Let's go ahead and get 32 for right now. And then let's see what we need to make. We need to make a CPU here. So, oh, whoops, I did not mean, that was dumb. So let's make that CPU. And then we need to make 2 volatile memory. Because one is made in the actual, or used for the recipe, and one is used for the flash memory. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so tongue-tied. Okay, so I'm not sure. I think I need 1 more of those actually. So I need 2 volatile memory, and then I need. Okay, so I need 3 more of these, and I should be able to use this recipe. So yeah, that's cool. And then we can make a flash memory, and then we should be able to make this assembler. So this assembler is a machine that we need to make some of the stuff. And let's just place it right here for right now. I have a feeling that I'll have another machine at some point that I will put right here. So let's just go ahead and plumb this all up. And I can just connect it to my energy source right there, and there we go. So let's put the assembler down. And the assembler, I need it to make some stuff. So first off, let's make the actual block itself. So the reason why I'm making a void ore miner when I already have a laser drill is that certain things, you can't get certain things with the laser drill, such as Certus. And I'm going to need a lot of Certus moving forward, so that's why we're going to be doing this. So we need some, let's make the things that we don't need real fast, and I don't think that there's actually too much here. Is that just about it? That is just about it. So if I place this down somewhere, I think I can see what blocks I actually need to complete the structure. And I know I need a bunch of the structural blocks. That's why I made a bunch of them earlier. Okay, so somewhere. Okay, so that's how you do it. So I'm going to need all of that stuff right there. So let's start with the small stuff, and then we'll move from there. Okay, yeah. So it looks like I'm going to need more obsidian, to be honest, but that's okay. So let's start off with the most complicated thing to craft, which would be the frame 1 tiers, I believe. So if we actually need to do this up here. And let's actually find the right. Okay, so that's not the right thing to look for. Okay, so does that work? No. Let's look up litherite because I think that's the, okay, that is what we need. So we need 20 structural panels and 20 of these guys. So we just need, we need to make these. So we're going to need obsidian plates. We're going to need 20 obsidian plates. And we only have 25. And then 80 redstone as well. So that actually is not a problem at all. So what we're going to do here is let's get this going. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some mining off camera to get some more obsidian. And that shouldn't take too long. Okay, so while that's going, I'm going to go get some more obsidian. And once I have more obsidian and this is done. Oh, do I need to take these out before it can, oh my goodness. So actually, if I grab a chest, I might be able to auto output that. Let's see here. To the top. Okay, so I'm going to have to manually output that, I think, somehow. Actually, I should have some basic item conduit that I can use. And I need the configurator. Okay, so this is actually kind of a pain. We'll put the chest here. We'll put the basic logistical transporter, which is just basically any item conduit I think you can use. And then we'll extract that there. Okay, so that should work. Cool. That does work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do that mining off camera to get some more obsidian, and then I will be right back. So I've got about 1.5 stacks of obsidian. Hopefully that's going to be enough. So let's grab these because I need to go ahead and make some of the litherite tier of structure frames here. So we need to make these first off. So it's just litherite and the redstone imbued. Yeah, that thing. Redstone imbued obsidian plates. So let's get that cooking and let's see what else we can make right now. So we do need 18 panels. So right now we have 29, but the thing is 20 of them will be used. So I need 9 more panels at least. And I actually think I need a little bit more than that. So let's go ahead and do, and that's not what I meant to do. Let's do that. And let's use the rest of the obsidian inside the system. So I still have a stack left. And let's make some of these structure panels. I'm not sure how many I need. So I know I need at least 9 more, but I actually am quite sure that I need more than that because I think the IO blocks also need them. So let's make 4 for that. And then the modifiers, I believe, also need them. So let's make 2 more. Okay, so that might be enough of the structure panels. I'm not entirely sure, but let's move on. Let's see how to make some modifiers here. So what we're going to be making are null modifiers. Excuse me for my tripping over my tongue there. So we just need 2 of these. We need 18 panels, so let's get that set aside. Let's do the laser lens holder. So, and this should be pretty easy as well. Laser lens holder, we need 1 of these. How many of the laser cores do we need? So we need 2 laser cores, but we also need 2 laser cores to make the laser lens holder. So we need to make 4 of these. So there's that, and I actually need to grab 2 of those. And then we can make the laser lens holder. Okay, so we need the IO blocks, and then the laser cores, which are right here, and the laser frames, which I can go ahead and craft right now, I think. So if I grab the litherite, what do we need here? We need some lapis and some iron. So I think this is, and then we need iron. And let's see if I got this right. So we need 20 of these guys. Is that the right? That's not the right recipe. I knew I'd screw that up. Oh, duh, that's just vanilla crafting. Okay, so I only have 20 of these, so I should only be able to make 20 of them. Okay, so there we go. And then we need the IO blocks. So we need 2 different types of IO blocks. One of them is energy and the other one would be item. Let's see, it should be this right here. So this is actually super simple. So that's cool. I'm going to make 3 of these. I only actually need 1 of them. Do I have enough hoppers? I don't. So that's kind of unfortunate. So we're going to have to make 3 hoppers, but that should not be a problem. I do have 3 chests right here. And let's do this. 3 chests, and then 3 of the item. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. You're right there. So 3 of these. Oh, I need 1 more structural panel. And then we need an energy acceptor or an energy accepting block. And let's see if we can't find it. What is it actually called? Okay, so I forget what it is. Okay, there it is. FE input is what it's actually called. And so there are different recipes for different tiers of this, but there should be one recipe right here. Okay, so we're going to need another litherite interconnect. So that means let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab some redstone. And I only need 1 of these, so let's grab 4 redstone. So I need to grab litherite, and I actually do still have some, so that's cool. So I need this, make this into one of these guys, and then we need to make this. And so this should be the litherite tier, so that's cool. So we'll need iron ingots and a block of redstone. So that should not be too hard. Iron ingots, a structure panel, and a block of redstone. And I feel like I'm forgetting 1 block already. Nope, it looks like I've got everything. Okay, cool. That is the FA input. And now I need to... Let's grab that. I need energy, and I do have a way to get this energy. And let's also grab a chest of some sort. And actually, do I have a chest? I don't. I'm actually out of chests, so let's go ahead and make some chests. Sorry if this is a little slow here. So I'm actually going to upgrade this chest into a diamond chest. So how we do that is there's the mod iron chest is really, really cool. Basically, we can upgrade chests here to be able to hold more stuff. And so the diamond chest holds a lot more stuff than the regular chest. And we need a way to get the items out. So we need some of that basic logistical transporter again. We already have the configurator with me. And I actually don't remember how tall this void ore miner needs to be. Oh, there's one more thing I need to do before I can complete the structure right now, but it won't be operational because I need a certain type of memory to tell it to make ores. And that means I need 1 more machine here. So I need the memory programmer. So we need to make this. What do I have? I have most of it right now. So we need some comparators here. So we need, let's just make a bunch of these because I know I'm going to use them at some point in the future. Okay, so we need 4 of these. And I'm out of gold right now, but the thing is I have a bunch of gold cooking up, so that's not a problem. So there's our CPU. And then we need 2 volatile memory. That should not be a problem. And there's our memory programmer. So the type of memory that we're going, and that does need energy, by the way. We need flash memory here, and we can program this flash memory in a couple different ways. again, we'll need volatile memory here. And I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Why am I clicking on the wrong thing? So let's do that, and then the volatile memory, and then 4 more of these. And then we can make that flash memory. And then we throw the flash memory into here, we hit all, and then we want the void ore miner. So this will give us the program that we need for the void ore miner. So is it nice outside? Where do I want to put this void ore miner? That's the first good question. Let's put it over here. There's not really a whole lot going on, so let's clear this out just a little bit. And I think this is 4 blocks tall, but they may have changed it because it seems like they've this mod is one of the mods that has been updated quite a lot recently. So I'm actually going to give this just a little bit more space here. And let's count. I think in the past it was something like 4 by 7 by 7, but I could be wrong about that. So I'm actually going to give it a little more space than that. So let's do here, and let's build this one taller than I think it actually needs. And I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so that's fantastic. Let's get rid of this stuff under here. And I don't think it needs direct line of sight to bedrock, although it might. But we'll see. So what we can do now is, since we have all the blocks in the inventory, I believe, if we click on this, we should be able to auto build it. Invalid construction direction. Why is that? I wonder if it does need direct line of sight to bedrock. So that's what I'm going to do right now. It may or may not. First off, I need to make sure that I do have my flight on, because if I dig down into lava, I want to be able to fly away. Let's also get this bucket of water here, just in case I need that, and we'll dig straight down, which is against all of the Minecraft rules, basically since the dawn of time. But we're doing it right now because we can fly, and hopefully if any trouble is below us, we can fly away from it. Okay, so this appears to be a mine shaft. Unfortunately, this flex bore is not the quickest thing. It can mine a whole lot of blocks at once, so that kind of makes up for it not being super quick here. Okay, so normally if you encounter lava, it's around level 12 or lower, and it looks like we're good there. Okay, so there's bedrock. I know in the past that these things needed to be able to have a direct line of sight to bedrock before they would work, so I'm not sure if they've re-implemented that or not. So let's go ahead and try this again. Invalid construction direction. Invalid construction direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to break it and replace it. And then I'm going to try again. Okay, so yeah, I actually want all of this stuff. So let's get rid of some of this trash. Let's replace this down. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to have to figure out what's going on, because I'm not entirely sure. Okay, in the past, if you like shift right clicked with an open hand and you have all of the stuff, it would automatically build it, but it's not. So I think there's something wrong, and it says invalid construction direction again. Okay, so I'm going to have to do a little troubleshooting here because I'm not really sure what's going on. And once I figure out what is going on, I will be right back. So I've been messing around with this for a while, and it's not working. I've got it to work once, and that's it. Okay, so it seems to be working right now. I'm not really sure why it's kind of behaving a little bit weirdly, but you might have to tinker around with this to get it to work. I think it should be correctly built now, although I don't see a laser, which is kind of concerning. Let's hook it up to power and see if that fixes anything. Because normally there'd be a laser here. Okay, there we go. So it seems to be functioning at this point. I'm not really sure why it's having so much issues, or so many issues. I've never really had it be this finicky in the past. But yeah, for whatever reason, it just didn't want to build, and I finally got it to build here. So what we need to do is I hooked up energy to the forge energy input here, and over here where I have an item output, and I could hook this up to any of the 3 item outputs. I just have some item conduit here, and we need to extract from that point. And we should start to get stuff at some point. This will not be a very fast system, and I'm not even sure how much energy this is going to use, but it should be functional. And let's take a look at how much energy I have over here. Okay, so let's actually crank this up because I'm not sure how much energy, like I said, I'm not sure how much energy that uses. I would like to see some positive numbers over there. So let's see if we're getting anything yet. No. This thing can hold quite a bit of energy, and it's very slowly filling, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure if that needs to be full before it starts making things or not. But let's take a look at some of the other things we got going on. Obviously, got a decent amount of wool already. That will accumulate very quickly. Let's go ahead and just crank this reactor. And I'm not going to leave this here, but that should give me plenty more power for right now, and it should fill up that void ore miner a little bit quicker. Okay, are we getting anything yet? No. This is still filling, I think, very slowly still. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wait around and see if this is actually functional or if it's just pretending to be functional. And once I've determined whether it's actually working or not, I will be right back. Okay, so it appears that it is functional. It doesn't actually have a full energy buffer yet, but I am starting to get things, and every time this laser blinks, you do get another item. So the reason for having this, even though it does seem to be much less efficient than that the laser system over here, there are certain things that laser system will not get that this system will, such as Certus quartz. That's the big one, to be honest. So this should get me some of the stuff that I will need in the near future, and hopefully I will be ready to move in the very near future. I need some applied energistic stuff like Certus quartz and a bunch of wool, and that's why I set up these 2 systems today. So okay, so it's blinking, but I'm not getting anything now, so that's weird. That's really weird, because that should be coming over here. Unless it's coming to the other outputs as well, and I don't think it would. Okay, so we have an energy failure somewhere. Maybe. Okay, so this is being weird because it just drained its buffer really quickly. And my reactor doesn't have a buffer. You know what? Oh, I bet I know what's going on. I had a buffer. I have an energy cell behind this machine right here. I bet it had an energy buffer, and I bet it just went kaput. As in, its energy buffer is dead. So one thing I can do is I'm just going to crank this thing all the way up. So I'm going to literally crank it to 100% capacity. This is not what I want to do typically. As we can see, it is quite hot at this point. I am producing a lot of power though. Let's see if this energy buffer is going up. It is. Okay, so I'm still getting stuff. Yeah, this system is much less energy efficient than that system right now. But in the future, I will be able to make better void miners that are much more efficient. And this system, although inefficient, is kind of necessary like I explained earlier. So I'm going to keep it around. I'm going to keep it running. I will probably fine-tune my reactor to maybe not run at 100% capacity, but I might need it to run near 100% capacity. But anyways, in today's episode, I set up this automatic sheep farmer with this animal rancher right here. This will get me a lot of wool. I also set up this mob crusher over here, and this will allow me to get things like ender pearls. Unfortunately, the system doesn't really run when I'm not around it because it doesn't spawn anything. But it will get me some ender pearls and stuff, some other stuff that I will probably end up throwing away, like all these leggings and boots and helmets and things. And then I set up this void ore miner, which was really super finicky, and I'm not really sure why. But it seems to be working now, and that's all that really matters, and it will get me some things that I will need moving forward. So if you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to drop a like down below, and if you enjoy watching automation type stuff in modern Minecraft, definitely consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Anyways, signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.